There's a reason they tell you that you should never meet your heroes, because your heroes will be the one that betrays you the fastest. And unfortunately for these poor fellas, they found out the hard way.
Is there any hunts on the map? This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you.
On contract here.
Why you do that? Why you do that, Dylan?
Now you would think from this clip that the people inside that vehicle was either Smitty Smacks or some other degenerate, but boy, you'll be wrong, because it was this guy.
Dylan, can you execute me, please? Big fan. I'm a huge fan. Please execute. Can you put me up, please? Dylan, hostile, please. I'm a big fan. Dylan, please.
Do I find it funny as shit? Yes, I would absolutely do this. This was great content. I actually love it. But remember, I'm Smitty. I'm the person with no morals, so this should be right up my alley. However, this does not bode the same for Mr. Moral. All it took was a couple $100 from some degenerates in his chat, and Mr. Moral ain't so moral no more. Out on the streets, we call that prostitution. But in DMZ, we call it streamers.
How the f did he do that?
Because he's cheating. That's why.
Beaming. Oh, this guy's cheating, 100%.
Oh, it said cheat. It said cheat. Oh, it said cheat.
He's on the sauce.
Don't play, they're right here.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Ooh, I felt that in my soul, big fella. And I too call bullshit. Now, I told you guys that over the last couple weeks and months, I've been saving a lot of clips that if the average person knew what to look for, they would also see what I see. And today, we're playing a game of I Spy. I need you guys to help me spot the cheater. And for those of you that's looking for some raging hacks, you're not gonna get this. You're not getting that from Mr. Burger. This guy is very, very good at what he does, but I'm gonna show you the things that he's very, very bad or very, very complacent with letting us see, and that's gonna be his downfall. Now let's go back to the first clip that the guy called him out on, and let's just see exactly why he said what he said.
Oh, he's up here with me. On the roof? What? Hey, yeah. He's up front.
Dead.
Copy. UAV. All on you. Be advised.
How the f did he do that?
Because he's cheating. That's why.
Now let's play it again, and I want you guys to notice a few things. Firstly, I want you to look at the mini map, and I want you to notice that there is no UAV. So there's no telling where these guys are on this roof. However, when Burger gets to the top of this roof, he looks in only one direction. We know that there's a lot of places on that roof that people tend to be. However, Mr. Burger doesn't look there. Remember, there's a whole spot to his left there, which is quite often a place where a person is waiting on people to come to the zip lines at. But if you know where people already are, there is no reason for you to look there. Hence, the mistake number one. Why not look to the left if you're truly trying to figure out where everyone is, because you don't have any ideas where these guys are? These guys can be anywhere. But you notice his gun is already aimed in the direction that he's expecting people to come from. And that can only come from one thing: ESPs, aka wall hacks. Now, just think about what you and I would do in this situation. We're gonna clear left to right or right to left, not middle to the right and stay to the right. This is not what Mr. Burger does. But for some of you guys out there, you're gonna say that since he's Mr. Burger, he must have already knew that there was no guys up there. Even though we all know that that makes no sense at all. But it's Mr. Burger, I digress, let's move on.
Oh, he's up here with me. On the roof? What? Hey, yeah. He's up UAV.
Aha, you caught it. Now, if you slow this clip down, you will absolutely see that person coming up from the zip line. However, you only see this in a split second. And unless you're programmed with the blood of the gods, you cannot react this fast. And not only can you not react this fast, you cannot react this fast and be accurate. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go to one of your favorite chat GPTs or one of your favorite AI programs. And I want you to start asking them about these certain situations that you see these streamers do. And you will quickly find out that they would tell you that this is absolutely possible, but it's not something that you should see on a regular basis. And if your favorite streamer is doing this over and over, more than likely it calls for hacks. Go to one of your favorite AI chats and I want you to describe the scenario to them. Ask them about jumping and accuracy, ask it about locking on in mid-air, ask it about not taking damage whenever you're facing multiple enemies, ask it about always being in the right position, and ask it about bullet accuracy. And what you will find out is that a lot of the times it will tell you straight up that this is not normal. Now we all know that AI is becoming one of the most powerful tools ever to exist in today's world. So if we're trusting our workforce and we're trusting our home to AI, why can't you trust his words about impossibilities?
But Smitty, that's just one clip. Anybody can do that.
Yes, if this was the only clip, then you would be absolutely correct. But what you will find that when it comes to Mr. Burger, this just seems to happen over and over and over. It's almost as if God himself is playing as the burger.
Well, that's not enough for me to determine if he's a cheater. Do you have more?
You bet your ass I do.
This white building right here.
Nice shot.
Oh, he's on the sauce.
Can one of the minions please explain to me how in the hell did he climb that ladder, pull out his scope, and be accurately located on that guy that fast? Let's see that again. So I guess it's just another coincidence that whenever he pulled out his scope and aimed down sight, that person just so happened to fly right in front of his sight. This guy will either have to have the foresight of a psychic or the powers of Zeus, because before that person even comes into sight, you didn't see a person, I didn't see a person, he didn't see a person. But guess who did? Say it with me. The software. The software saw the person. Now, for those of you that's gonna go find the clip and try to slow it down and figure out the exact moment that he went into his aim down motion, I've already done you the favor. Here it is right here. And not to mention, this is when your rifle was already going down. Not account for the time that it took for him to reach to his back, pull out the scope, and end up at the frame of what you're seeing right now. I've zoomed in, I played this clip over and over just because I want to be right. I don't want to accuse somebody for something they're not doing. So I did my best to find the exact moment that the person that was flying in on a parachute was visible. And even then, the little sliver that we do see is not enough to even let us know that that is a person. That could just as easily be a wing from one of those birds that's always getting me whenever I'm looking through my spotter scope. But not for the burger. His spider senses told him that a person was coming into the frame at that exact moment.
Well, Smitty, maybe he was just about to scope down there and look to his right.
Well, that would make sense if he wasn't already engaged into a fight that was right in front of him. So to that, I call bullshit. Don't even bring it up. It makes no sense at all for him to be looking down towards the hospital when he hasn't completed the fight right there in front of him. So don't even bring that up. Not hearing it. Bullshit. Not only did he accurately lock on to the person without even seeing him, he then perfectly adjusted to his left and went right to where the other person was on the bridge. Remember, he jumped from the bridge, so the only other person that's gonna be there is the person that he downed. How do you magically know somebody is right there in that specific location? There's a lot of real estate to scan. Why do you perfectly go right there? You see the repetitive theme here. Somebody is just a little bit too knowledgeable about where people are. Somebody could have came behind him on the roof with a dead silence. Somebody could be sniping at him from his left. Somebody could be sniping at him again from his right. But he's only focused on the actual places where people are proven to be. Ask yourself, how is this possible? Oh, we know. It's possible because, yeah, he's the burger. Shall we proceed?
Are they really looking at me?
Ultra One, your squad is separated.
There's a dumb play there. Right here.
You see, as he flies in, he is doing his pinging to the people that's on the rooftop. Remember what I told you, one of the most useful tools for these people to play things off is to use their pings. However, the pings are not the issue here. I want you to take note as to where the last position of these people are when you see them. That way you can mentally think about where these people will logically be whenever you decide to go up to the roof.
You looking at me?
separated.
Here, yes, we can hear footsteps, but it's hard to tell exactly where the footsteps are on that roof. That person is moving around, so there's no way to accurately gauge exactly where this person's gonna be whenever the burger climbs the ladder. But again, you would notice, why not look to your left? And why are you focused so hard on the right? There was no indication of people running right there and stopping. How do you magically know this? Now, you hear him say this out loud, but remember what I told you about smooth talking. Streamers do their narration to throw you off the scent because they know that they're about to do some bullshit. And this is bullshit. You will find in both of these cases, the smokes are always exactly where they need to be. In this case, he throws it right there to his left, so when he turns around and go up the ladder, it's already on the person that's to the right. But we do know that there were multiple people from whenever he flew in. Why not clear to your left to figure out if there's another person to your left? Strange, isn't it? Well, I guess the spider senses have kicked in again. And this poor guy, he knew it. Just listen to his war cry.
Just don't play there right here.
Poor man. I feel your pain, my friend. I feel your pain. Now let's pay attention to the second smoke. Remember, the smokes are always going to be in the places to where they're trying to get to. For the normal person seeing it, we're just thinking he's throwing a smoke. But wait a minute, why not throw the smoke in the same exact spot of where you just threw the last one when you went to the roof? Remember, you threw it to your left, so when you did your 180 to go up, you can see to your right. Why throw it that direction? The reason being is because you know nobody's there to the right. And watch this. Can you guess if he clears to the right? And the reason he did not look to his right, because he already knows no one is to his right. Now let's just watch how he perfectly lines up the barrel of his gun to the position of this person. This guy has to be God's gift to DMZ.
Near your location and requesting medical.
Look at that. That's weird. Okay, that's just weird.
I'm in the bathroom.
Now, in this situation, I want to just say to his teammates, I can't stand you motherfuckers, because you guys just gave him some plausible deniability. If it wasn't for y'all, he will be in jail. So as you can see, his teammates are already inside the room dying, and they're doing some pings. And the only reason why I can't tie him down with 100% certainty here is because of those pings. And I know that everybody's gonna say, well, he knew where the pings were, so he knew where to shoot. But let's just get off the pings for a minute. You remember that I showed you the clip the other day about Cross the Clown and how whenever he was using his aimbot, he could not hit his person on the ground because he did not have on lock to target on ground. But that's not the situation for Mr. Burger. Mr. Burger has lock on target on the ground on, and this is where I suspect it happened. Very, very quickly to the person on the left, and then very snappy to the person on the right. Now, when he notices this, he gets out of dodge, and that's not going to be the first time that he does this. He's very, very smart to knowing that his aimbot is acting up on him, and he knows when to let that aim go and move the hell on. So for this one, Mr. Burger, you got lucky. I can't 100% prove this one, but I'm almost certain that I'm certain of what I saw, because I'm certain that I saw it.
Guy in parking garage, he'll peek me in a second.
Your location.
Yo, man. That was quite,
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was super surprised when I saw that he got too sloppy and allowed this clip to get into his video. You would see that on approach, nobody sees nobody on top of the mall. And as he's running towards the mall, he's only looking in one direction. We all know how big the roof of the mall is. That person could be from anywhere to the left to the right. Now mind you, you do have to account for bullet shots and stuff like that. That may give you an indication as to where a person would be on the roofs. So I'm not really too worried about that in particular, but here's the thing that I want you to bring your attention to. I'm going back to the pings. You remember what I was telling you about the pings. The streamers that are cheating, they religiously use the pings, and it's not always because they are manually pressing the ping. See, what's also a part of aimbot and other softwares is the ability for the software to automatically ping for you. Whenever it recognizes an enemy, it'll automatically ping that person for you, hence why I say that you should pay attention to a lot of pings. Pay attention to the time that the ping happens and he's going down sight. We all know that he's playing on mouse and key right here, so we all know to aim down sight on mouse and key, you have to press your right mouse button. And to the left of the right mouse button is the left mouse button, which is going to do your trigger. And in the middle of that is the scroll click. This is usually where your ping is. Not for everybody, and it may not even be the same thing for him in his setup. However, just think about how awkward that would be to use one finger on your right mouse click, one finger on your left mouse click, and then another finger on your middle scroll click. It's almost impossible and very, very awkward. But ask yourself, how could he be pinging at the same time as he's getting ready to aim down sight? I will tell you why. Some aimbots have different options. It allows you to ping a person whenever you aim down sight, or it can automatically ping a person whenever it sees it, if it accurately sees it, or you can toggle it off whenever you don't want the aimbot to actually do the pings for you. Now this caught my attention because it happened at the same time as he was starting to aim down sight. Usually you will see the ping come first and then a clear action for him to go into his aim down. But remember, he has a scope, so this takes some time for that aim to actually come up. And if you see it here slow down, you see that it actually happens at the same exact time, which is almost impossible unless your aimbot is doing it for you. This is where the shit hits the fan, and if you don't know about aimbot, you don't know to look for this. Let's talk a little bit about aimbot and field of view. Most aimbots give you the ability to have a small field of view or a bigger field of view. And the bigger the field of view, the more prone it is to error. Think of my hand as the outermost part of your field of view, and whenever a person walks into your field of view, the aimbot locks onto him. This is the same case here. You're gonna notice that he's gonna have this awkward stutter whenever he's getting ready to go into his ADS. And in this case, the ADS is what triggers his aimbot. However, you're gonna see a slight pull to the right, and you're gonna find out why.
I'm just kind of scared to push because of Lockwood, not gonna lie. The guy in the hospital. Take a risk. Yeah, they're both up.
Aha, there's a person right there in the hospital, and that person had to be within his field of view because whenever he activated the aimbot started to go right towards that person. But I told you we would see this again. He is very, very smart in recognizing this. That's why he let go his aim so that he can reposition and refocus on the person to his left. He's gonna come back to the guy in the hospital just a little bit later. And what do you know, there's a person right there in the hospital just as I expected. From the very moment that I saw this, I knew a person was in the hospital because he does not make these mistakes. We know that he does not have awkward movement. There's nobody in this game that has more decisive and smoother movement than Mr. Burger. So when I saw this, I already knew something wasn't right. Now let's talk about the guys that's on the ground.
Take a risk.
Again, this is a repetitive story. With no visual or audio cues, this guy seems to always have his aim in the exact direction of a person. And if this was a one-off, then there would be no harm, no foul. But you will come to find out that this happens on a daily, almost every 2 to 3 minutes when it comes to Mr. Burger.
Yeah, they're both up.
I know the fanboys is not going to enjoy me coming for their king. However, I know in order to take care of Medusa, you got to cut off the head. Sure, there's a lot of tentacles to this problem. We know that there's a lot of cheaters inside of DMZ, but the reason why people are so mad at Mr. Smitty Smacks is because they know that if I can prove that this guy can't do it, then there's a 0% chance that they are already doing it. And that's why I'm the most hated person in the community right now.